2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Teaching Crypto. Today we are going to talk about Sam Bankman-Fried and his recent conviction on fraud and conspiracy charges. Before we get started, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Make sure you also hit the bell icon to make sure you get all the latest from us at Teaching Crypto. Sam Bankman-Fried, the founder of FTX, a prominent cryptocurrency exchange, has been found guilty of 7 fraud and conspiracy charges by a jury consisting of 9 women and 3 men. The verdict was delivered in a high-profile criminal case. However, the sentencing for Bankman-Fried may take some time, and he could potentially face a maximum prison sentence of 115 years. Considering Bernie Madoff was sentenced to 150 years in prison, I'm willing to bet SBF gets most or all of those years when he is sentenced. Bankman-Fried's defense attorney expressed disappointment with the verdict, but maintained that his client is innocent and will continue to vigorously fight the charges. During the trial, Bankman-Fried and his defense team tried to refute accusations that he orchestrated a massive fraud scheme and misappropriated $10 billion of customer funds. Prosecutors alleged that he stole billions of dollars from FTX through his trading firm Alameda Research and lied to lenders, investors, and customers. The jury was convinced of his guilt. Key members of Bankman-Fried's inner circle, including FTX co-founder Gary Wang, former Alameda CEO Caroline Ellison, and FTX's former head of engineering Nishad Singh, testified against him, admitting their involvement in the crimes. They hope that their cooperation will lead to leniency in their own sentencing. Bankman-Fried testified during the trial, denying committing fraud and attempting to shift blame for FTX's collapse. However, he claimed to not recall details about his time at FTX on numerous occasions during cross-examination by the government, and the judge accused him of being evasive in front of the jury. Once regarded as a figure akin to Warren Buffett and J.P. Morgan in the crypto industry, Bankman-Fried's reputation declined as his trial approached, drawing comparisons to convicted fraudsters like Bernie Madoff and Elizabeth Holmes. Federal prosecutors emphasized that the case was about deception, lies, stealing, and greed rather than complex cryptocurrency issues during their closing arguments. I would tend to agree with them, as we always say, digital assets aren't the problem, but the criminals and pirates drawn to unregulated industries give digital assets a bad name. SBF's former colleagues and co-defendants Nishad Singh, Gary Wang, and Caroline Ellison, who had pleaded guilty and testified against Bankman-Fried, still face the possibility of prison sentences with maximum terms of 75, 50, and 110 years respectively. I hope they get that time too. However, I hope it isn't so much time that it's prohibitive to other potential cooperating witnesses in trials like the one Stephen Ehrlich should be facing soon. In exchange for their testimony, prosecutors have agreed to send letters to the sentencing judge on their behalf, describing their criminal conduct and their assistance to the government. These letters won't recommend specific sentence lengths. U.S. District Judge Lewis Kaplan, who will also determine Bankman-Fried's sentence, may consider the weight of these recommendations. Given the high-profile nature of the case, the sentencing may not follow familiar patterns. If the co-defendants receive prison sentences, they may be sent to minimum security federal prisons. If they avoid prison time, they could be required to return stolen funds and pay restitution to victims. SBF is facing a potential sentence of up to 115 years in federal prison. While the length of his sentence is a significant concern, another issue on his mind is the type of prison where he will serve his term. Based on the facts of his case, it's likely that Bankman-Fried will be sent to a medium-security federal prison in California. Medium-security prisons house inmates with longer sentences or more severe records in heavily guarded cells. However, not all medium-security prisons are the same, and the quality of life and risk of violence can vary widely. Some California medium-security federal prisons are known for their violence, such as FCI Victorville Medium, which is commonly referred to as Victimville. Given Bankman-Fried's high-profile status, the Federal Bureau of Prisons may be hesitant to send him to a prison with a history of violence to avoid negative publicity. Even the softer medium-security prisons in California have their issues, with increased danger and segregation for certain inmate groups. Therefore, Bankman-Fried may end up at prisons like FCI Hurlong, USP Lompoc, or FCI Mendota, which may not offer ideal living conditions for the former polyamorous penthouse dweller, with specific dietary and pharmaceutical needs. Bankman-Fried's requests for Adderall and vegetarian food in prison are unlikely to be granted, and he will need to adjust to a much different lifestyle, possibly for the rest of his days. That's it for us at Teaching Crypto. We hope you enjoyed this episode. If so, give us a like, subscribe, and click the bell icon. Leave us a comment below to let us know if you would like a deep dive on your favorite project. For AZ Crypto, this has been MrFOMO. Catch you next time on Teaching Crypto. See ya.